Are you productively selfish?
Mindset Monday. Your week begins now.
Yes, it's an odd question. Are you productively selfish? What I'm looking to accomplish today is to show you how we can take 3 key areas of self-care, self-renewal, and learn how to create it to be a sustainable energy source that powers you up and helps you accomplish more things. What am I talking about by this term productively selfish? A lot of times, a lot of my clients, what they find themselves is they get stuck in a rut. They get a lot of demands and they're crushing down on them and pushing down on them and trying to suppress their productivity and their level of accomplishment. And so what happens is, the first thing we think about is, I've got to start eliminating things that are important to me. I got to give up certain things that are important to me, or me time, or things that I want to do that might bring me a sense of enjoyment. And this could come out of your guilt, or just your anxiety, or feeling like you're just buried with a ton of stuff that you're trying to accomplish. Okay, stop. Here's what you need to do. What you need to do is focus on 3 key areas of being productively selfish. So let's talk about your mind, your body, and your spirit. 3 simple areas. When we go and we nourish these 3 areas, they give back and nourish us. So let's talk about your mind. What are you going to do this week to be selfish about your mind? What are you going to do to grow your mental capacity? So for some people, this is reading. Some people choose to read and pick 15 or 20 minutes every day. Even if you're absolutely the busiest person on the world and you have the most chaos happening to you this week, you can find 5 or 10 minutes each day and read a book. And it's in those deepest, bleakest, darkest moments that I encourage you to read 1 page a day. Because just that act of opening the book, flipping that page, and getting 1 page accomplished tells you that you matter. It tells you that you're important and that you deserve that 5 or 10 minutes to read that 1 page. Okay, mentally, this will return energy back to you. It will sharpen you. Maybe you get an idea. Maybe that 5-minute break that you take to read the 1 page inspires you and refreshes you, that when you get back at the task at hand, you're focused, you're ready to go, and you give it. Okay, the second area that I want you to focus on is your body, your physical self. How can you nourish yourself this week, and what do you need the most in terms of physical nourishment? Do you need exercise? There are so many of my friends that are experts in the fitness industry, and they've said, Shane, we've proven that a 10-minute workout can be just as effective as a 30-minute workout with the right focus and the right program. What if you're in the middle of chaos and stress and anxiety and tons of things going on, and you just go for a 10-minute walk, a 10-minute run? You go down to the gym and do 10 minutes of yoga or lift weights for 10 minutes. I guarantee you that that will cause a chemical reaction in your body, and it will change you. It will change you and modify you for the rest of the day. And guess what? Probably the most important part is you get away from the guilt that you didn't do it. So, how can you nourish yourself through exercise? What about the nutrition? What are you putting in your mouth each day? What's on the end of your fork that's going down? That's an important thing. Evaluate the food. My friend Tony Horton says, eat in technicolor. And I'll repeat that. He says, always strive to eat in technicolor, making sure that what's on your plate or in front of you is like a rainbow. It's a variety of colors. If you're eating in technicolor, as Tony says, you'll always be making the best possible optimal choices for you in that time. What about your rest and relaxation? Can you get an extra 20 minutes of sleep tonight? Can you maybe take a 5, 10, 15-minute nap during the day to renew yourself or whatever? Maybe you're going to physically meditate and just be still and be quiet by yourself. So, the other area is your hydration. Are you optimally hydrated? What are you drinking during the day? Is it supporting you? Is it keeping you hydrated? We have such a great set of tools available to us today. Almost everybody has a phone or a computer nearby that has a basic alarm. And if you don't, you're probably at home and you can set the oven timer to go off. And there's tons of ways. You can have somebody remind you at the top of every hour, have a glass of water. Do it. It'll make you feel better. Okay, so that's mental, physical. Let's talk about spiritual renewal. Spiritual community renewal. What's the one thing that you can do this week that actually refreshes you and renews you? Maybe it's a phone call to a friend that when he or she picks up the phone on the other end of the phone, you love hearing their voice and they just fill you and they inspire you and they recharge you. Maybe it's watching 20 or 30 minutes of your favorite comedy show that can renew you and energize you. Maybe it's praying. Maybe it's going to church on a Sunday. Maybe it's another spiritual discipline that really fires you up and gives you a sense of renewal, and you can connect with the substance of the earth and the spiritual energy that's a currency in this planet, and it fuels and powers everything. Maybe you can go for a walk in nature and recollect your thoughts. And you can do this either on a miniature level each day, so you can pick 5, 10, 15 minutes a day, or you can say, you know what, I'm going to go on something monumental for this week, and this week I'm actually going to go for a hike, or I'm going to go for a long walk, or we're going to go skating, or we're going to go skiing, or we're going to go do some swimming, or play soccer with the kids, or whatever. I don't know what it is for you, but you decide. You get to choose. So this week, be productively selfish. And when you claim the 5 minutes, the 1 page, the extra glass of water, the colorful plate of food that you eat, you're saying to yourself, you matter. You're saying, I matter. I deserve and I need this 1 page, that 1 glass of water, the 10-minute workout. Whatever it is for you, you're telling yourself that you're worth it and you matter and you deserve it. And I support you in that endeavor. So I want you to go out this week and be productively selfish. And when you claim back that little bit of time each day, or those things that you do each week, you will feel powerful and energized and inspired to go into the rest of the week and accomplish all the other things that you need to work through. I'm Shane Fielder of Samurai Innovation, where we blend the secrets of the samurai with cutting-edge strategies to sharpen you and your business results. Go onto our site here. Make sure you grab the Monumental Life Appraisal if you haven't done so already. And then send me an email this week at shane@samuraiinnovation.com and tell me what you've done this week to be productively selfish. Domo Arigato.